Hello, good morning, beautiful people. I hope everybody had a great weekend. So today we're going to be talking in this video about how to legally extend your visa here in the US. So we'll start with the preliminary matters. People usually get confused between what the visa is and their record of admission. That's the I-94. So the visa is just, the what actually gives you permission to come to the US border. In simple terms, for example, to get to the airport. When you get to the airport, there's a custom and border patrol and the DHS. They will determine what the length of your stay here in the US should be. And so, for instance, you can have a 5-year visa, multiple entry. It just tells you that you can come to the US, you can come to the airport and then be admitted a number of times. So you can come, let's say you have a visa for between 2020 and 2025. However, the I-94, which is the record of admission, will tell you at each point, for each visit, how long you are entitled to be here in the US. And so if you have a visa, a 5-year visa, and then you came into the country on January 1st, 2021, your I-94 will tell you that, for instance, you have until, it will usually state admitted until, let's say, May 30th, 2021. And so you have until May 30th, 2021, or let's say you have until July 1st, 2021, and then you have to depart the US. Things happen. There may be various reasons for which you may want to extend your visa. And so the burden is on you as the petitioner, to be able to validate the reasons for which you want to extend your authorized stay. And you need to show to them that your circumstances actually warrants the extension. And so you should note that there are certain people that may not be eligible for an extension of visas. For example, people who are on a K1 visa, those are the people that are the fiancés of U.S. citizens. You cannot ask for an extension of stay. And also there are certain visa types, that you simply cannot file an extension of stay with. Also, not everybody is eligible. It depends on how you enter the US. For example, there are people that EWI, they entered without inspection. And clearly, if you entered without inspection, you cannot file an extension of your stay. Okay. And then let's talk about when to file it. You would need to file an extension of stay 45 days, usually before the expiration of your visa, right? You don't want to wait until your I-94 says you have to leave the US by July 1st, 2021, and then you want to file the extension on July 2nd or even on July 1st. No, try to give some, good room, like 45 days is recommended. Also, you don't want to file an extension of stay immediately you land, like you land in the US and the next day you're filing an extension of stay. I mean, come on, that all those things are like just red flags or whatever. So you just want to be you just want to be careful with the timing. This process is very time sensitive, so you need to be very careful, because what happens is that when your I-94 expires, immediately you are out of status. Note, you haven't started accruing unlawful presence, but you are out of status. And so when your when your extension of visa, when your extension of stay request is approved and your authorized stay has elapsed, it relates back to the date you filed the extension, and you would be considered to have been in lawful status. And so, for instance, if your visa expired, if your the period of your stay, you're supposed to stay until July 1st, 2021, and then you file an extension of stay, let's say May 30th, 2021, and this is approved, let's say August 1st, 2021. Between July 1st and August 1st, you were out of status, right? But your application was pending. So when it's granted, it goes back to July 1st, and then it regularizes the time, sort of like purges. the time frame you were out of status. But if the application is denied on, it's denied on August 1st, 2021, it means that you have accrued unlawful presence, and you started accruing unlawful presence from July 1st, when your authorized stay ended, up until the date of decision, and you immediately have to depart the United States. You're usually given a 30-day period within which you depart, and immediately that happens, the rest of your visa, let's say your 5-year visa, becomes immediately revocable. It becomes void. It's void now, because you have violated immigration laws. You have exceeded the terms of your stay, because you're usually expected to abide by the terms of your stay, right? And so what you want to do is this. Number one, you have to know that filing an extension of stay is very time sensitive, and it's quite a delicate process. You want to make sure you're doing it well. Yeah, be mindful of your times. You want to make sure that your passport is still valid and will remain valid throughout the extension of your stay. So if, for example, you've applied for an extension of stay and your passport expires by August 1st, and you clearly cannot have an extended stay until December 1st, 2021, because your passport would have expired way before then. So you need to be mindful of that. And also, you should also have a valid visa. You cannot extend your stay beyond the time of your visa, for instance. So these are all considerations that you need to make. Then also, when you are denied, the rest of your visa is in jeopardy. So what you want to do is not to now throw out all your applications. You need to keep records of the fact that you made a timely application to extend your stay. Keep your I-94 records, and then if you buy a ticket to depart the US, keep the records of that, so that in the future, when you're, for example, going back to apply for a visa, because your visa would have been revoked, you will be able to demonstrate to the consular that you made a timely application, or was denied, or whatever. That may help the situation. So yeah, that's it. If you need any type of help with an extension of stay or any other type of U.S. immigration law assistance, I'm your girl, right? My name is Akua. I'm a U.S. licensed attorney. I focus my practice exclusively on U.S. immigration and trademark law, and I help clients all around the U.S. With any type of problem or U.S. immigration headache. So just call me on 240-801-7288, and I'll be happy to walk you through steps of whatever, or happy to explain situations that you find yourself in. Okay, all right, then have a wonderful rest of the week, and take care. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.